Once upon a time, in the beautiful village of Omu, lived a young woman named Ada, known for her stunning beauty and kind heart. Ada was the only child of her mother Nika. Her father had passed away when she was just a child, leaving the two of them to fend for themselves. But despite her many wonderful qualities, Ada carried a secret burden. She had suffered from bedwetting since childhood. Her mother, Nika, had tried everything to find a cure, but nothing worked. Now, Ada was of marriageable age, and the problem persisted, causing her mother great worry. Yet Ada had found love. A young man named Obina adored her and wanted to marry her, fully aware of her condition. Ada was a hard-working girl. She cooked, fetched firewood and water, and was a constant source of pride for her mother, who prayed daily for her daughter's affliction to end. After 2 years of courtship, Obina finally decided to tell his mother about his intention to marry Ada. His mother strongly objected. "I don't like that girl, Obina," she declared, "and you can't marry her." But Obina was resolute. It was Ada or no one else. On the day of the marriage, Obina pleaded with his mother to attend, but she flatly refused. So he went with his kinsman to Ada's home. Ada was a vision of beauty, and Obina couldn't help but praise her. Their wedding was a small, intimate affair. That night, as they slept, Ada's old problem resurfaced. Obina shot out of bed and rushed from the room. Ada followed, apologizing profusely. "Can't you control yourself, Ada?" he yelled. "Must you mess up everything? I smell so bad I can't even sleep in there anymore." The next morning, Obina went hunting with his friend, Nanso. Excited for his newly married friend, Nanso asked how the first night went. Obina sighed heavily. "I don't even want to talk about it. It was horrible." Nanso was confused. Horrible. Why? Obina leaned in and whispered, "I tried to be with my wife, but her private part, it smelled like a dead rat. I couldn't continue. Then I woke up later to find the bed completely wet. I don't know how long I can bear this." Nanso was appalled. "How could you say such a thing about your own wife? And why would you discuss it with me?" he said, frowning. "Please just forget it," Obina said, and they continued their hunt. Obina couldn't bring himself to tell his mother about Ada's condition. He tried to be happy, but her problems weighed on him. Meanwhile, a woman named Amaka had long admired Obina. They were good friends, and she had always hoped he would marry her. She was furious when she learned he had married Ada instead. One evening, Obina sat outside his house, feeling sad and angry. He decided to go to the bar owned by Amaka's mother. He drank until he was drunk. Amaka sat with him, asking what was wrong. In his drunken state, Obina told her everything about Ada's condition. Amaka consoled him and took him back to her house for the night. When he returned home the next morning, he ignored Ada's questions about where he had been. Later, when Ada went to the market, she was met with whispers. "Did you hear?" One woman said to another, "Ada's private part smells like a dead rat, and she still waits the bed." The other woman replied, "Wonders will never end. A grown woman like that. I pity her husband. Ada was devastated. She ran home in tears, tormented by the villagers who now called her names and mocked her openly. She couldn't understand how everyone knew her most private secret. That same morning, Obina heard the whispers too. He immediately confronted Nanzo, blaming him for spreading the rumors. Nanzo denied it, but Obina refused to listen. Back at home, Obina's mother had also heard the news. She packed Ada's belongings and threw them out of the house. "Leave," she screamed. Just then, Obina returned. He was furious with his mother. "Ada is my wife, and she is not leaving," he declared. He turned to Ada and apologized, swearing he didn't know how the news got out. All Ada could do was cry. Even when her own mother came to take her home, Ada refused to leave her husband. But the mockery continued, and Obina grew tired of it all. He started locking himself in his room, his happiness with Ada completely gone. One day, Amaka came to visit. Obina's mother welcomed her with open arms, telling her that Obina was depressed and needed someone to make him happy. She encouraged Amaka to go to his room. Amaka went inside and ended up spending the night. This became a regular occurrence. Soon, Amaka moved in. She and Obina's mother mistreated Ada terribly. Eventually, Obina sent Ada away, returning her bride price. Heartbroken, Ada went back to her mother, ready to accept her fate. Her mother told her to stay inside to avoid the villagers, but Ada refused, saying she couldn't hide forever. One day, Nika overheard people talking about new, free medical services the government was providing at the village hospital. She rushed to tell Ada, but Ada was uninterested, having been disappointed by doctors before. Later, as Ada was returning from fetching water, a group of girls mocked her relentlessly. Two government healthcare workers witnessed the scene and secretly followed her home, determined to help. It took a lot of convincing, but Ada finally agreed to be examined. After some tests, a young doctor named Frank told Ada and her mother that her condition was completely curable. He explained that it was a complication from a female circumcision she had as a baby. The treatment began immediately. Meanwhile, Amaka was pregnant. A woman she owed money to came and threatened to expose her secrets if she didn't pay up. Amaka begged for more time. After her treatment, Ada was completely healed. She and her mother rejoiced. Dr. Frank warned them about the dangers of female circumcision. Soon after, the woman Amaka owed money to returned. When Amaka still couldn't pay, the woman went straight to Obina and told him everything. She revealed that Amaka was the one who started the rumors about Ada and that the baby she was carrying wasn't his. Obina was in shock. A few days later, Amaka disappeared. Alone and filled with regret, Obina went to Ada's house, only to be told by her mother that Ada had moved to Lagos. She warned him never to come back. Disappointed, Obina left. Ada had indeed gone to Lagos with Dr. Frank. 2 years later, she returned to the village, a new woman. When Obina heard she was back, he rushed to apologize. I forgave you a long time ago, Ada said gently. He begged her to come back to him, but she refused. I have moved on with my life, she said. I'm getting married soon, Obina pleaded, but it was too late. Ada and Frank had a beautiful wedding and moved back to Lagos, leaving Nika overjoyed for her daughter's newfound happiness. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, please like the video, comment what you have learned from the tale, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more enchanting tales, just like this one. See you in the next one. Thank you and God bless. Bye.